versus Entity Gaming. They're going head to head here in a best of 3. The final best of 3 for tonight on this channel. We are going to be starting here on Inferno, as you can see. With Entity on big entries. Great stuff on the entry frags here by Xkali. A quick triple as well. It's now going to be all on Bulbasaur and Alex. They decide to fall back and hold on to their utility and the dev kit instead. And honestly, it's not the worst decision, to be completely honest. Entity picking up the pistol. Boot Dreamscape. Bit of an interesting one here. I would say that Boot Dreamscape are probably the favorites here in this closed qualifier, and they're sitting in lower bracket currently. This is definitely interesting. It also means whoever loses this one of these two teams will be down and out and going home, so to speak, empty-handed. Well, are you ever empty-handed though? We'll get the experience and the possibility of looking through their plays to see if they can fix something for the next qualifier, but both of these two teams sitting in the lower bracket, and as I said, that means that the loser of this one will be down and out. Definitely not what I expected from Boot Dreamscape. To see them lose their first game of the night. Now Entity making a move in towards the B bomb site. Devi and Alex, they find one each. It's a very, very slow aggression coming into the A bomb site here from Entity. And because of that, they get absolutely demolished. Boot Dreamscape holding on to the A-bomb site, kicking and screaming and bringing it back. Entity running down the clock, maybe a bit too far in that previous round. They are taking it slow to start off with in this round as well. They are lining up for a hit towards B this time around though. With the smoke in play, they are gonna make their move. Splashkit and Bulbasaur finding one each. Splashkit here with the quad kill as well. Because why not? Picking up the UMP and shutting them down nice and easy. Even getting a double kill with the Desert Eagle. Dude picking up there. Their second round on the board. Benkai getting the double opening frag here. Sai and Invincible. Who managed to get one each. Seems like that's all they're gonna get though, as the bomb has been dropped in second mid. And Invincible, as I just called him, who's actually called Dev. Serbian player. One of the two Serbian players on Entity. Alongside with Joksic. Makes it a bit interesting, a bit troublesome at times when they when they don't necessarily have their actual name as their in-game name. Not always easy for a European guy like myself to keep track of all the known aliases of the players. Some of you guys asking about the nationality of these players. Boot Dreamscape, majority of their players are from Singapore. 4 of them to be exact. Davai is Malaysian. Entity have 3 players from India and 2 players from Serbia. It's a good nade. Bobasaur and Alex holding on to the B-bomb site. Joksic will find one onto Alex. Gets the second as well. And now the entries towards the B-bomb site. And the B-bomb site is right for the taking. Molly out in full force. That seems to be working out just fine. The bomb is now getting dropped on the side itself. Needs to be careful here for the flank of Amaterasu. Amaterasu quick on the flank. Oh, he hears the player. Oh, will shut him down eventually. Bit of an ugly spray down, but he managed to make it work. In the meantime, Mixcali, he finds a frag over towards the B-bomb site. Entity finding their second round on the board. Boot, Dreamscape. Still enough money to buy up completely. They even got the double orb set up here onto Davai and Splashki. Splashki the main orber, but Davai, he knows how to swing it as well. He gets the double. A double for Ben-K as well. And Alex with 1. Boot making it 2-0 now. And Boot, obviously the clear favorites for this matchup. But I mean, don't necessarily take my word for it, because I did say in the game we saw just before this one that Nasser were the clear favorites in that one, and they ended up losing quite massively on Dust 2 as well. Good opening frag here from Splashki. Let's go over the maps real quick. Inferno, the first map in the series, chosen by Entity. Second map will be Mirage, chosen by Boot Dreamscape. Third and final map, if we get that far, will be Dust 2. So Dust 2, at least for the games that we've covered on this channel has been the third and final map in all 3 series thus far. We've only seen it once. We do have potential of seeing it twice with the game here. That is way too early to talk about as of yet. Splashkey posted up with the AWP. He's gotten 1, he's gotten 2, and now the triple. Gets the quad as well, looking for the ace, and he will indeed get it. The rest of his team holding back to allow him for that ace, and sometimes that's a pretty good idea. Gives you a bit of a morale boost. We saw it on PTC in the previous game. After hitting some gnarly shots, he turned up completely and kept hitting more and more of the same type of shots. Now Entity finally with enough money to buy up completely. They got the AK-47s. And they got a good amount of utility behind them as well. Alex posted up in apps. Fall back just in time. Amaterasu trying to find an angle here. Alex still posted up over by porch. Flashes out. Smokes as well. Divide. Being forced back due to that smoke. Renders his orb useless. Excali rushing through that molly, but it's going to be Alex spraying them down for the double. Now gets the triple as well. And this is falling apart completely here for Entity. Alex with a quad kill. Previous round it was Splashkey to get the ace. This time around could potentially be Alex. Not gonna happen today. Daff shuts him down finally. But he is left alone and he needs an ace of his own. Starts off with a double. Finds the bomb. 25 seconds on the clock. Still just enough time for the rotation back towards B if he so chooses. But he needs to be quick about it. He's got a smoke and a molly. Setting up the smoke for a CT. But it doesn't quite land where it's supposed to. There's a bit of a gap in it. He's gonna plant behind it though. Well, actually, he messed up. He done goofed. There was no one on the B bomb site. But obviously he didn't know that. And he had to check. That's so unfortunate. He was checking towards middle first, which lost him a couple of seconds there. And then checking towards the back of B bomb site, which lost him just enough time to make sure that he couldn't actually go for the plant. Ouch. BNK, good double. And again, it's a low buy here from Entity, meaning that should once more be a fairly simple round in favor of Boot Dreamscape. Off to a solid start here on Inferno. Not their own map pick, but definitely know how to play it as well. Seventh round indeed for Boot Dreamscape. Entity. Much like we saw Nasher in that previous matchup, they need to step it up, and they need to step it up pretty quickly at this point. That's a good start to it. Sai connecting on Alex. Bit of damage dealt towards Splashky as well. Splashky does finally find the frag here on Amaterasu. Setting up for the smoke towards CT. This time around it does connect. Davai puts it up with the AWP over towards Emo. He finds the initial frag onto Sai. Splashky is... okay. Okay. Who does that? Who in God's name does that with an AWP? Too much confidence on these Boot Dreamscape guys. Rushing through a smoke with an AWP like there was no tomorrow. Splashky opening up where he left off in the previous round. BenK gets taken down. Alex managed to get the double here before he gets dropped. Splashky still on the side, completely blinded. He still finds yet another. And now it's gonna be all on Dev. He hears them right behind him, hot on his heels. Finds the first, but Davai with a quick trade on the AWP. 9-2. That round could have gone either way, to be completely honest. Splashky getting a bit lucky getting them handed to him at this point. Okay. Okay. Can we all just calm down at this point? Can we... Is that possible? We just watched PTC in the previous game and my heart can barely handle anymore. And now we're seeing Splashky just going absolutely mental with his AWP. I guess Asia is just Orba's paradise, right? Is that it? (10-2). Boot Dreamscape. Or should I say the one-man army almost. Splashky sitting on 19 frags after 12 rounds. That's pretty good. Sai finds the opening frag this time around as Alex decides to go for a bit of aggression. A lot of aggression, actually. Towards the bottom of middle. Spray through the smoke. Bulbasaur deals a lot of damage on Dav. Joxic has taken a ton of damage as well. It's a 4-on-4 situation, but two players incredibly low here from Entity Gaming. Splashky, he's not done yet. There you have it. That's a double. All on Joxic and Excali at this point to try and make something happen towards that A-bomb site. And it's not gonna happen. BenK in good position towards Pit. Picks up the final two. 11-2. I'll have to say, this is... If this is what we're going to see for the remainder of today, this is a very, very unfortunate end to the day. I hate one-sided matches. But as I did mention, Boot Dreamscape, in my opinion, are the favorites to win this close qualifier, or to make it through this close qualifier, I should say. Who does that? Splashkey is just... He just doesn't care. Who goes that aggressive with an AWP and then falls all the way back to find Daff on this side? Peeks back towards App, connects on Joxic. Splashkey. What an absolute monster. Ben K with the final frag for the round. Quick look to the scoreboard. 24 kills after 14 rounds. Splashkey. What an absolute beast. What a monster. $135 ADR. Death. Gone down early. Ben K and Splashkey again with the double. Ben K finally taken down and out. Bulbasaur in the meantime, he finds a frag on Joxic. It's gonna be all on Excali. The only one to get anything done. Splashkey changing up his position once more. Finds the final frag for the round. It's another multi-kill round. Splashkey is absolutely ridiculous. What a monster. 13-2. Boot Dreamscape. Making this look like they're stealing candy from children. I don't condone that type of behavior. Well, I have to say though, it's something that we see every once in a while. And then every time something like this happens, we're also gonna get the tinfoil hat dudes in the chat. Crafting what's that? Conspiracy theories. That word was tough for some weird reason. As they go. I don't condone that either. That's all it is. Conspiracy theories. Entity now on the CT side. Boot Dreamscape setting up for the execute towards the A-bomb site. Amaterasu having issues on the side itself. He does manage to find one. Davai goes down, but Alex, Splashkey, and Ben K. Splashkey just rushing through. He's so confident. Sign out. Last man standing. Does find one. Oh, ugh, it hurts. Finds the second as well, but not enough time. There's nothing he can do at this point. I said nothing, and he does manage to find yet another frag, so he gets the triple at least. But at this point in time, you know, Boot are sitting on 14 rounds, so yeah, sure, he gets a couple of kills. But it's not even, I mean, what's the point, really? It's about getting rounds on the board. Entity have 2, Boot have 14. I think that's a pretty clear picture of what we're seeing right now. Does the good old strat roulette still exist? Maybe that's something that Entity can try on the CT side. Okay, Joxic does find one completely blinded on Benkei. Now Boot readdressing towards the B bomb site instead. Still have 2 defenders over close towards B though. Daft taking a bit of damage. Boot, after showing their presence towards the B bomb site, they decide to fall back towards A. There's only 1 defender on A. That's Excali. He finds one, but a quick trade coming his way from Splashkey. It feels like I've only mentioned Splashkey in this game. This time around, it's Bulbasaur finding a frag with a bit of help from Devi. Back to a 2-on-3. Bulbasaur on the back of the side. He gets spotted here. Takes a bit of damage, but deals even more the opposite direction. Devi and Splashkey with the final 2. $15-2, my dudes. It's not even Wednesday. 31-7 for Splashkey. Oh, he gets taken down. This is it. This is it. Hold your horses. First 2 frags in favor of Entity. Okay. Now it's looking up. Now we got it. Can we get our hype hats on for Entity? Come back. Is it time? Is it happening? Is it now? Joxic thinks so. He connects for his double. Dav connecting on Alex. It's going to be all on Bulbasaur to try and close this one down right here, right now. Okay. Okay. They all leave the B bomb site. Joxic, at least he peeks it at the right time to catch Bulbasaur in the back and take him down. Entity, they get their 3rd round of the board. There you have it. About time, my dudes. Okay, that works as well. Obviously an eco here for boot. So fairly simple round for Entity. They get their 4th round on the board. About time. But they need so much more. Oh, I hate to say it. I hate to say it. I hate to see it. Joxic. It's a good start to the round. He's gonna try and see if he can play just almost as good as Splashkey. I'm talking of which, it was Splashkey that he took down with that early peek towards bottom of banana. Sorry, bottom of middle. It's been a long day. Bear with me. Have mercy. That also works pretty well. Dav spraying and praying with the AUG. Will connect for 1 on Bulbasaur. As I said, maybe it's a comeback brewing here from Entity. But then again, let's be real. It's probably not gonna happen. For this to actually be a comeback, they still need 11 rounds in a row. I'm sure, I'm absolutely positive that Boot will be able to find a round and grind one out, so to speak. Maybe even this one. That's a good nade onto Benkei. Deals a bit more damage. He's down to 30. Amaterasu finally connecting on Benkei. Alex on the side itself. That's a good kill on Amaterasu. Sai will shut him down, and he's got a kit. He does hold on to the round with the double kill. But that was way too close for comfort. As you can see, Sai survives on 9 HP, and Alex actually damaged him down to 9 HP. This is the 5th round on the board now for Entity. We are gonna see a bit of a low buy here from Boot. Dreamscape hold on to their money for the next round. As I said, they should be able to grind out that one round that they need to secure the victory in this one. And to people asking, to people who don't necessarily get the joke, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I believe that most people in the chat are just trolling. I know for a fact that none of these two teams are cheating, so... And because I have that knowledge, I simply assume and conclude that people in chat are trolling when they say that. Amaterasu. It's a good kill on Bulbasaur. Splashkey did manage to find one, but that's all he gets. Amaterasu will shut him down, and that will be the 6th round on the board now for Entity. Uh-oh. Splashkey taking a bit of damage. Good molly placement from Entity down towards bottom of banana. Trying for the spray down through as well. Dev connecting on Splash Kit through the smoke. Death with the first frag for the round, but he gets traded out immediately. Joxic finds one with the AWP. Bulbasaur taking care of Amaterasu. It's going to be a play towards B here from Boot, and this might be the play. This might be the round. Davai, he's incredibly low on HP. Sai is making a move back towards the site itself. He goes down to Alex. Now the bomb getting planted. And Boot with a brilliant opportunity to shut this one down to make it 16-6. Excali and Josic trying to bring this one back. Trying to hold on to anything at all. Bomb has been ticked for quite some time at this point. Oh, that's a great kill coming in from Excali. He finds the double. What are you looking for? Get on the bomb, bro. You don't have time for that. GG, well played, Matt.